there, but getting there earlier is better because we've already seen how some of the other teams that you might not expect can threaten you. Nomads could have just as easily been in this position over Rare Atom.
We just got baited because it counted all the way down, then we got into a pause, but fortunately action is going to resume right here, right now. And for those wondering, Dangerous is Child King. That is the only name I think that is different.
That's good.
From what we got normally. So, nice. Good job, guys. For Child King, you could have renamed yourself. Fast out mid for Rare Atom. One smoking towards Red Room. The rest of the players are already scaling it in both Heaven and looking to go Donut. Zaka slides in with dual Berettas. And he's going to be tested first. Lee hang round the corner. That is an easy headshot for him.
But still, a great setup here with 4 players. Well, actually, you only need 1, it seems. Amelia goes sicko mode with the dual Berettas, where his teammate falls down. He steps up with the ace.
Okay.
Doesn't need the stack in play. There's 4 players there, but only 1 matters.
Call Me Sue got 3 assists, by the way. Just right at the very end there. Great work out of Amelia because this first kill was so clean by Lee Hang. And I'm like, okay, well, Lee Hang's probably going to give the same performance on Ancient as he did yesterday. Was so instrumental in towards Cave, especially on that CT side. And Amelia, oh, heard my criticism and has rebounded with an ace immediately. What a great start to this map. 4 spy, despite not getting the bomb down, despite getting aced by Amelia. Westmoreland slides over with the UMP. 3 SMG strong here for Lynn Vision. And that means that Rare Atom can punish.
Rare Atom love these forces, don't they? Smoke will land, and they're going to burst through. Westmoreland on the line. Manages to control for 2 with the UMP. Impressive hold, and that'll keep them at bay. But Child King has something to say about it. With 2 back of his own, Kaze going to get the bomb down with those smokes that have allowed the scaling. So a 3-on-3. It's a kit on Call Me Sue. Smoke as well on Starry, so that can go towards the ramp or cave. Flames as well for Amelia to potentially block off one of these avenues. There goes that smoke, gonna land towards cave, blocking that off. Flames to make sure no one's behind default. This double setup towards ramp, that could be a problem. Kaze gets dinked. An attempt to push through is thwarted. And Amelia provides the kills. Call Me Sue provides the defuse. And Lynn Vision will convert against the 4 spy.
Really nice coverage there from both Call Me Sue and Amelia because that flashbang was so good to isolate the player in towards short. If Rare Atom are able to kill the player in towards short, that gives you such a good opportunity to win that round because you can escape. You can go back in towards long. You don't have to fight. And that only really came down to the last couple of seconds. So I love the idea of that after plant there. Really good flashbang. But Amelia covering all bases. Call Me Soon moving forward with the MP9 to get really close. And has this still got the time for that defuse in the end? Nice attempt from Rare Atom. But Lynn Vision, very solid here on the retake. I was a little bit concerned with the lack of utility, the fact that there was only 1 diffuse kit, but they made it work, and to be honest, they made it look pretty effortless.
Really impressive that Westmoreland gets a second there as they're bursting through, because that was a tricky one to track with an unconventional SMG.
That's a good point. Yeah, he just completely destroys them. The second headshot is just instantaneous.
Fast up, Tech9's half by to see if they can find further success on B. Flashbang does set up that first, but Westmoreland's still here. Cooking alive, but Starry bails him out with a good shot through the smoke. Leung still causing chaos in the back lines, but Westmoreland doesn't care. He just focuses forward, staying alive, wasting time. His teammates on the way. And they're only just about needed. Westmoreland, another brilliant hold.
Yeah, I really love the idea here for Rare Atom. I think they're doing everything perfectly. The fact that they focus on towards long, they take the scale in, they go in towards CT, but Starry rotates over in towards short and just hits a blinding headshot onto someone just randomly through the smoke. And that really enables Westmoreland. I think he would have been fine anyway, but I love the decision-making. Doesn't need to commit into these fights, waits patiently, sorts the USP, and then wide swings, makes it so difficult for Rare Atom. And the point he wide swings is the point where his teammates have all come over in towards the B bomb site. As you say, just delayed perfectly. Target selection was the idea of, well, they will eventually come back to me. Fast play now in towards middle. And that's something that Rare Atom were not doing against Nomads yesterday. They were not fighting for this mid control. Lynn Vision more than happy to do it. Call Me Sue has pushed B ramp in the meantime. These trades are so favorable for the CT side. And now for Tiger and Kaze, they're completely isolated. Tiger's also just been completely noted by Westmelon. Everyone is having a brilliant game so far for Lynn Vision, and Rare Atom can't do anything about it.
Except Zaka, who we put as our player to watch and then hasn't gotten a kill yet.
It's of course, the classic, isn't it?
Shouldn't be much of a way into this, but Kaze could potentially catch Call Me Sue. He's ready for this off angle, but you imagine the swing comes immediately from Amelia. Perhaps Tiger can take some contact in middle to allow Kaze to play off. That feels like the approach here. Amelia sees the head. That information likely both ways, but not overextending. Calls Zaka over to hold from Donut. Tiger will just jump up to his demise, and that means Kaze no options but to try and go forward. He's a bit of util, in fact. That means Call Me Sue can't be involved, but doesn't matter. Amelia holding the line 10-0 right now. Having no issue keeping Rare Atom at bay.
I love how fast some of these takes are from Lynn Vision. I think that this is some of the best positives you can actually draw when you watch Lynn Vision. Is the fact that they're just so ready to fight. The explosiveness of the mid control, followed in by Call Me Sue just pushing B ramp as well. It's just consistent overwhelm. And Rare Atom, they're trying to deal with middle, then they look at heaven, then suddenly someone's coming from B. It's really difficult to manage and maintain. And Lynn Vision do a brilliant job of keeping everyone accountable. I love the way Amelia plays that by just backing up, seeing the head, thinking, okay, well, the fight will either come to me or it will come to Zaka in towards Donut. They just set themselves up in such a way where they can never lose that round. They can never even make it a dangerous situation for Rare Atom. So far, they've been playing some beautiful Counter-Strike on this CT side.
Like on the smoke, and Zaka doesn't see too much. Maybe if he'd fired then, he would have found something. Amelia is in Donut. Kept at bay by the deep smoke. Tigers progress. So Rare Atom have got the first objective down, which is getting this space. There's this crazy lurk going on. That's a big kill from Tiger. Starry can't answer back. Westmelon will remove that flank, and Starry will actually get that kill, but Tiger trade him out. Have to force through. Now the Tech-9's doing a lot of work. And this is tricky for Zaka. Too tricky, in fact. Summer will give up a kill. No, Summer just walks through and wins against the pistol. So Rare Atom get their first on the board. A simple A hit. The Tech-9's at close range, proving deadly.
And they learned from yesterday as well, because they actually smoked off Donut, and they did the deep one outside of A main. They just meant that they could scale into the bomb site directly. And because you've got Zaka, you hear him fire off this AWP shot, you hear the smoke break. Okay, well, you know, therefore, someone's got to be deep Donut. No one else is probably going to be on this bomb site, so they can just take the space. And then I like how proactive they are. They know they need to take space beyond the bomb site, because if you give Lynn Vision too many opportunities to retake from Donut, A main, CT, then it's going to be really difficult. So they go in towards Donut, they take almost the middle portion of that execute away from Lynn Vision, and then you're just stuck all behind smokes in towards CT. And then you've got whatever flank was going on over there as well with Westmelon.
It's interesting they go for that kind of half by, play towards the A site, and they still have a lurk at B main. So far removed on the sort of round that you normally expect pack tactics. Kaze on the op. Not Tiger.
Well, Tiger's getting kills. Sorry, Kaze. But maybe they thought that the AWP would be easier for Kaze to get impact. Or nearly. Had an opportunity over towards long, doesn't happen. They're pushing towards A main from Amelia. Is well timed. Because Tiger and Child King are now both here. Setting up to do some retake mid utility. Next question is Amelia going to push the issue? With the bomb rotated over towards middle, I wouldn't. I'd just sit here.
lot of space in middle. Amelia actually has a fairly favorable situation here because Tiger's got a rifle, but Kaze does not have a weapon to effectively trade. But not necessary. As Tiger hits the instant headshot, Zaka, desperation on that peak, just gets punished by Child King. And immediately calls the save for Lynn Vision.
Really like this round here out of Rare Atom because you put early pressure towards B with the boosted AWP. Then the AWP is the responsible party to go and take the bomb, move it over towards A. That means that your riflers can be free to set up that mid utility. All by design and also by Rare. They know that Lynn Vision have got to be playing extremities because there's no contact in towards mid. There was no one really in towards Donut having a little bit of a forward fight. So you know if you're Tiger and Kaze that when you go around these corners, you've got to clear out absolutely everything. It makes a lot of sense. Can Tiger get rid of anyone here? No, not quite. So Westmelon, it looks like he'll grab an AK. So saving free and upgrading one of your weapons to a rifle, that feels pretty decent. However, the rest of the squad is going to be lacking in this. Definitely give Amelia a rifle. He's been playing amazing.
I don't know if he'll get one though, because they're not going to invest enough money for him to get armor. So, unfortunately, fall to the other three to get the work done. Smells not doing too badly himself though. He wants to take that fight.
Oh, nice shot out of Kaze. Call me Sue, trying to follow up, and that's a little bit windy over towards B Ram. Now we can't see anything, and that's suddenly the climate becomes really hot. Meanwhile, Amelia, he's just pushed with a USP and has found a kill. And they know that Lee Hang was in this corner. Starry just bangs him out. And in a blink of an eye, you've got Lynn Vision having the player disadvantage to now player advantage.
However,
it gets even worse.
Never mind. I was going to say armor's not present on two of these players that remain. But that does not actually make a difference right now. They lose one more. Amelia's the only one near A, but Smoke lands at a good time. And again, Amelia, no armor. Is there a world where Radham just save this now?
No, I don't think so. I think you go back B. Oh, no,
yes,
they are saving.
They've just knocked their loss bonus down like 2 stages. 3 players on 3k, they'll get the loss bonus. The 2 that live are, close to 6k, so it doesn't affect them. It's a little rough situation to find yourself in.
If they had 2 AKs, I wouldn't mind them going for it, but I think the AWP is the really big consideration here.
Don't want to give that over free.
The thing is as well, it's like the AWP can't really capitalize on unarmored opponents, but the AKs can, because as soon as you body shot them, the aim go crazy. Zaka doesn't see anyone. So they will get out alive, both Summit and Kaze, with the AK, with the AWP, but Lynn Vision have just stolen a round away where both Zaka and Amelia had nothing but USPs. And they also found a kill.
It's pretty good job from Amelia to get that one. Starry, big round. Good to set him up when you know you've got such limited weaponry. Should never have picked Zaka as the player to watch. 7 ADR.
Well, we're watching him.
Come on, do something.
I'll just poke with a stick.
To be fair, I don't think there's been any AWP kills in this map.
The Kaze got 1 at the start of the round, and that was
one.
It has been 1, yeah.
It's true, he hit that good shot.
This has been working for our Atom, just these groupings, these hits onto the bomb site, they've been really good at finding the opening kill more often than not. There's currently 4 of them outside B. All right, Zaka, this is it. This is your moment.
Wanting for a jump pick. Ouch. 51 points of damage from that nade. Straight on the money is Summit. Both of them just looking at this box. But Kaze might be the one rewarded. Oh, he's sleeping. Normally pretty good at those, but yeah. Gets legged. He's lucky to live.
He just didn't react.
So far, the success from these offers is limited. But it's fun to watch the standoff.
And we got 3 of them on the server. Not really done anything. Double cave setup is going to be completely unaffected by these mollies. Child King. He's got to clear out both angles. Zaka currently left completely alone, and Child King never peeks, never reveals himself. This feels really good, actually, for Rare Atom. Child King finally removed, and Call Me Sue gets baited in by Westmelon's contact. 5v3, the trap sprung late for Lynn Vision.
Given anything for a molly to clear that position. Tiger, good luck. No chance. Zaka gets on the board in the retake. A kill for every player on Lynn Vision. The bomb site was allowed to be taken, but that was all by design. This double cave setup never needs to budge. Might have worked better if the player coming in from cave on site peeked first, but as soon as Child King goes down, it's all too easy for Lynn Vision.
Oh, I love the way they play that, because Lynn Vision just don't panic. They're in that setup for that reason. I was watching the player on the left-hand box, I think it was Call Me Sue, just holding and never looking at where the other player was, just always looking at the sight angle. It's just really cool to watch him and Westmelon operate. Fast play, out middle, Lee Hang. Oh, it's just full blind, has caught every single nade in the game, but somehow it's Child King to get rid of Starry through this smoke. Opening pick found yet again by Rare Atom, and Call Me Sue has rotated in to try and do some even more damage. Gotta be careful when this smoke fades. Child King considering it, but Call Me Sue's just tucked in the corner.
A lot of bodies been brought over to middle right now. At least Zaka will start to make moves. They are really concerned about this, and Call Me Sue strikes. Amelia comes in close just in case there's that extra swing, but there's nothing. Because there's nothing further spotted, players start to move over to B. Westmelon catches Tiger on that clear. Zaka finds success as well. And what started with an opening kill in middle, there's been nothing that follows through afterwards. Lynn Vision's response to that space taken, it's fantastic. And Kaze, there's very little he can do right now. 3 players on this bomb site that he has to peel past. Westmelon's just jiggling the angle. Kaze, just with the pre-fire, doesn't hit the timing. Amelia's just ready to swing on the drop. You can't overpeak, because that would be the way that allows Kaze to potentially set up a round, but time's ticking. You'll just end up walking into this stack or cowering in a corner. Looks to be the latter.
Westmelon's going to go hunt him, surely. A little look, and kills him instantaneously. At least Kaze dies before time, and at least, to be honest, he dies in that scenario, because now he's got 7 grand. So he can get an AWP if he wants to. Wouldn't have been able to if he had lived for those extra couple of seconds. I like the different angles that Westmelon keeps taking over in Cave, because it is very much the same angle, but it's also a little bit different every single time. So when Tiger goes to clear another angle, suddenly, oh, surprise, I'm in a different corner. And it's so simple, but it's so effective. Westmelon has had like 3 different kills in Cave now, just from changing his angle ever so slightly.
Amelia not worried about being full blinded to the potential of being sprung upon there. Run boost fails, but control established the same. We're at him. Spread out, 3 over at A, so they do want to try and put some pressure on here. Bomb isn't with that group, but move it about pretty quickly. Amelia and Donut and Zaka on a forward angle. It's a pretty decent setup to deal with pressure. You have to be a little bit more exposed now to hold from Temple. Not the biggest of deals with the AWP because you can still fall forward or back. I'll say he has found success, and that's the kill they were looking for to cause this rotation.
They don't need to rotate here. Like, I'm really surprised that the AWP moves over. We should just keep a 2-2. Amelia hasn't got any block utility. He's got no smoke, got no incendiary. And now he's completely caught off guard. Flashbang full blinds him. Should be dealt with. No. Amelia able to still headshot Lee Hang on the way through. Zaka rotates over and gets rid of Tiger. The rotations to B were a little bit sporadic, but these ones respond immediately, and they can't even plant. The bomb can't even move forward outside of A main before all of his teammates have just been reduced to absolutely nothing. Summer will be boosted. Oh. And Zaka will just pluck him out the sky. See you later, Kaze. Red Atom cannot win a round.
Counter-terrorists win.
Amelia getting a kill there is crazy considering the situation he was in. I'll say we'll hold on to his AWP at least, but not much to be said from it. Again, Rare Atom, that's another round where they've got the opening pick, and it feels like they're in a perfect position. They even have the right call to move to this bomb site. Amelia getting one traded out, but then there's no ability to scale because there's no utility. If there's smoke that they can throw down to elbows, no mollies to keep Zaka at bay, they just have to try and fight their way out, and it just does not work out for them at all.
I'm just so impressed how quickly the rotate came back. And the fact that Amelia is able to live, again, for just an extra 5 seconds because he gets full blind. I don't think there's a molly there, but everyone is hunting him down, and he's still able to grab another headshot. 14 and 3, 130 ADR. Just one of those Amelia games. I'm so surprised that Tiger hasn't been allowed the AWP this game.
I don't know. That's what I was saying about the roles when we're coming into this. A bit odd bringing in an AWPer. And Kaze still taking it in a lot of positions. Definitely feels like he's the primary on Ancient, but then on Dust 2, I think Tiger had it more often. That is not the donut smoke. But maybe it can allow a plant more of a lurk position, but a good line from Amelia. He's able to control, again, a position where you feel like he's going to get overwhelmed, but he does well to find a multi there. Starry tested, tries to spray back the other way. Ah, that break's going to reveal him by his teammate, but luckily Zaka hits the kill. Just Lee Hang left. 1v3. Ollie at his feet, and he can't hit the tap, so Komisu collects him. Yeah, Amelia feels unplayable right now.
Yeah.
If he goes down without a kill there, I think Radham have the ability to scale quite effectively there, but him getting 2 just completely kills the round.
Oh, it's just the fact that he actually goes for the player jumping first rather than the guy that's just running and not looking at him. Still able to grab those 2 kills. Fair play to Amelia. A teammate on Face It did that to me yesterday, where they go, oh, I'm flashing, and then they just break open the smoke with a grenade and don't tell. Didn't work out horrendously for Lynn Vision, though. Unlike it did for me yesterday.
Never trust your teammates.
True.
I can see that coming.
Never trust the wall.
I could see that coming. I just saw Komisu fall back to that position. Lee Hang's running up like, the perfect spot to get banged.
Kaze.
Ooh. He's good. Kaze
I thought he
lucky
was
to be
gonna molly
alive.
Westmelon then, if he didn't. This is a cool little bait, actually. Yep, brilliant. Sure, Kaze will trade. They're still aware that Child King can be here in towards Red Room. It is Amelia donning the second AWP that will pick up Proceeders. It just keeps on going. Doesn't matter what weapon Amelia is using, he's always going to find a multi-kill. 18 and 4. Kaze and Summer left cowering, as Lynn Vision, by the way, are going to end this half 10-2 to the good. We wait for it to be locked in. Unless Summer can craft up something spectacular. 1v3, already got rid of one of these AWPs. Amelia has moved on to an AK, but Starry's angle is perfect. And his aim is even better. Lynn Vision dominate Rare Atom on Rare Atom's map pick. 10-2 at the half.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of all my feet when I touch the ground. Front of ain't it Beijing, man, ain't know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. I'm faced with a lot of different choices these days. Do a rock and roll Lex account of Blueface. The whole world know my name off a mixtape. I still got the same brothers since 6th grade. G-Wagon red seats, we on Biscayne. Trips to the Florida Keys, we imported these. Thanking God for the life he afforded me. All this jewelry on my body, I could light the hood. I need a brown skinned chick just like Megan Good. Holding up every promise that I ever made. Music in the background, it's a serenade. Been rapping 10 years, boy, this ain't a phase. I paid dues, paid rent, and I stayed the same. I had teardrops running down my face. I've been through a lot, I had real pain, but thank God.
An exceptionally one-sided half from Lynn Vision. Don't even give Rare Atom a chance. It starts with an ace from Amelia and ends with a 10-2 scoreline. Rare Atom on the back foot, and this is their map pick, no less.
Yes, this is a completely different match than one that we got a few days ago, because currently this isn't close at all. Rare Atom desperately need this pistol. Westmelon, the only one with utility, and hey, guess what? They're not even going to throw it. Maybe they'll put something down in towards Donut. It'll be a flashbang to get them over. But Child King and Summer are now starting to find kills. This triple Donut setup works. I'm really surprised that Lynn Vision didn't throw any of their utility. They're still going to give this a good go. In the 2v4, Saka faking out that he's going to move back towards Red Room, and he's got rid of Child King. They know that Kaze was also in Donut. It could be a way to craft something here. The issue is the bomb being caught right in red room.
There's so much space on B. This kill is huge though from Zaka. And he spotted both? I think he might have. He's dropped the smoke. He's going to root around. See if they're going to push through onto him. Certainly spotted both in that moment. Now his teammates cleared CT. You can just go for the plant here. There is a kit available on Lee Hang. I'm going to smoke as well. Ignore the HUD on the left. It's slightly bugged up. I'm going to reposition towards main. The tricky thing is this smoke and kit. This could just be the undoing because you've got to get this kill instantly. Zaka does. That's the kit dropped. Tiger needs to pick that up off the body. Zaka out in the open. Perfect timing to go for that swing. And what a recovery from Zaka. It's another pistol ace, but it's a different player that provides it.
I can't believe it. Because this round feels so done. Like, so over. You're in a, well, essentially 2v5. But because he just pauses on the stairs, he's able to generate 2 1v1 kills on Donut. The reroute into A main is exceptional. His teammates doing enough to put pressure CT. They able to knock the diffuser off and just deal with Tiger. Any chance you thought you had at coming back into this quickly wiped away by Zaka. And they just inspired for the end of the game. And let's be honest, the end of the game feels like it's going to be in 2 rounds.
Yeah, I think Zaka, after a very slow first half, was like, hold my beer, Amelia. 2 can play at the ace game.
And that's why he's our player to watch.
Hell yeah. So I'm at... Was he spotted by Call Me Sue? Doesn't feel like it. Oh, okay, well. Regardless, it's relevant. And now they just go towards A. Great flashbang. Not gonna matter. There is a rotation from Tiger, who I'm probably going to be able to do too much because the flames keep him at bay. The new angle means he can't peek. They remove the lurk of Call Me Sue. As he gets a Galil, but already going to save those 2 guns. Tiger is desperate right now. Good shot. Showed some nice deagle work against the Nomads yesterday. This round, it's going to be 1 kill and then escape. Try and give whatever chance you can into the next round. But it's going to be a long haul. Lynn Vision will have 10 map points.
It's just so assertive from Lynn Vision. I think that's the thing I'm him the most. Just the entire cohorts of Lynn Vision players. They just understand that the control entire map is going to take a miracle for Rare Atom to be able to break through. And as long as they're playing in tradable positions, they're always going to win. Such the motto of their CT side. T side's been exactly the same. Even when someone spots that player lining up utility, doesn't immediately shoot. See if he can get behind them. And Call Me Sue is holding anyway. Just jiggling to hold the cave swing for the ramp swing. Because they've got no between the double doors deep down at B. They smoke as well. Things go from bad to worse for Rare Atom. Summer moves over with the MP9 in cave. And hoping for contact a little bit sooner.
I wonder if that mist smoke just completely changes the call into this round, because that's, you know, the sort of smoke you throw to take the control. They actually redeploy it, which is surprising, because now you've wasted almost all your smokes. You have 1 left, and I might just get dropped on Donut shortly. There it goes, then it's HE, but regardless, he's going to drop it now, and Westmelon thinks about pushing through, falls back. So much space for Lynn Vision to work with. Flames go deep into red. I know they've got Rare Atoms scared right now and probably just group with their superior weapons and get the job done.
Makes sense to go to B here because, as you say, they reached doors. They also dropped another smoke, as you were saying, that in towards cave. So they know that all the utility's been burned over here. In actual fact, this one out of Amelia, who's just dropped all the utility, has now brought all the rotations towards A. So B is completely open. And I think with that bomb site now, I'll be honored. This is going to be the end of Rare Atom. Nice shot.
So good. He looks so good. Like, these are millisecond adjustments. Always been a headshot demon, but like locked in today considering online CS. Rare Adam's map pick has not gone their way. Kaze stat padding won't get anything to add to his tally. 13-2, Lynn Vision. Long day in the office for them, but they make quick work of their opponents on map 1.
Looks really good, doesn't it? And the fact that you are playing against are so familiar to you, and the way that Lynn Vision have been playing that, the biggest thing I've seen from them over the last few months is in there, but they were really inconsequential to the round. It's really tough to paint a pretty picture here for Rare Atom. I guess the only caveat is that Lynn Vision will be starting on the T side, but then the argument will be, well, they can just set the pace. I'm very concerned. I'm really concerned about what we're going to get out of Rare Atom, but hopefully they can show us something a bit different compared to Ancient. A lot of utility, and Li Hang getting really aggressive early in tunnels.
So that's not to overcommit to it, but keeping a close eye on the situation. Rare Atom sitting fairly passive to get things started. Okay, Liang's got the block utility, which can be deployed. There is contact. You've got Chao King sitting back to maybe even hit the headshot. So it's a nice little setup on B. But it might not even matter. And Bomb currently is in middle. Comes a flash over. Okay, they are going to at least have a look in towards middle. Smoke to go down. Great HE from Summer. The swing out though does not work for him. Westmelon finds him through the smoke, and now this setup starts to fall apart, but Chao King peeks out for his. Utility goes down, but Call Me Sue just runs through it, and off the back of that, they can just overwhelm. Westmelon hits 2. Won't be an ace in this round for anyone on Lynn Vision, but it will still be the same outcome, it feels, as Kaze and Tiger setting up for this 2-on-4 retake. Flashbang for Kaze. Tiger needs to have one of the sickest USP sequences you've seen to get this working, and Westmelon won't allow him to get started. Oh, Kaze's saving a smoke. It's unfortunately the situation for Rare Atom at the moment.
He'll get to hold on to it though. Small victories. Really important that Call Me Sue comes through that smoke and deals with Li Hang, because if Li Hang is able to have that pocket of space, there could maybe be that crossfire being established between him and Child King. But Call Me Sue, right there on the replay, has to make that play, has to trust that his teammates will at least trade him at the bare minimum, but no, grabs the kill instantaneously. Another fantastic round out of Lynn Vision. And I think what's been so good about these rounds, especially on T side, even though we only saw a couple of them on Ancient, is that they're so direct. They know exactly what they want to do immediately. And I think the odds tell a pretty damning story about how this series has gone for Rare Atom so far.
Okay, we get to see a double scout, which is, you know, like a step down from the double AWP, but it's still kind of the principle in action. And I think Rare Atom, it's likely we'll see double AWP come out on this map if they can get to a position where they're allowed to. They didn't get to see their CT side really at all. Good flash, but no peek off it. Someone was full blind. Tiger's getting tags. He's happy to keep taking these fights. The more tags he gets, the better.
Oh, Summer baited in though. Is able to grab one. Flashbang's really good as well, but Summer can't profit off it. So Lynn Vision will at least trade out Tiger and now look to take space in towards short, but that means going straight into the secondary sniper of Rare Atom. Well-timed smoke as well, placed in towards short. And Lynn Vision need to reassess their options.
The time's a problem for them. Chao King up close, hits the shot. The flashbang comes late. Mr. Trade comes, and someone just drops down. Can't control the MP9. Scout fires off from the smoke. Should know they've got one player to deal with on this site, Li Hang. He needs to hang tall here. They swing out around that flashbang. He's full blind, falls back, hits a banger. Any more from that Desert Eagle? Looking for it. Spots the player but can't convert the shots. That was the chance, and with his teammate falling, round does too. Lynn Vision again against a force buy, able to persevere.
Oh, Summer. Jumping out of short catwalk, going around the corner. You understand why he's done it, especially as Child King's taken all of this contact. But Call Me Sue, yet again, just consistently providing these important kills. I'm following through on Lee Hang. NT from Rare Atom. That's been one of the closest rounds they've got so far in this series when they've had limited weaponry. But the force by falls flat yet again. And the nades does half of Child King's health. Nothing is going right for this CT side. Maybe they can get rid of Call Me Sue. There's a flashbang being primed to go deep. It doesn't work, but they are still able to get rid of the AK.
Westmountain sees them and is going to fall back. They found they kill it long, and they've seen 2 players in towards B, so the call is immediately scale up towards short, and it's a good one to make. Amelia hits a headshot, and they've spotted the second player at ramp. Spam doing a lot, and then Zaka finally finds the head he was looking for. Nice proactive push from Rare Atom, but that they lost that player at long early meant that the reaction from Lynn Vision was clear. They couldn't keep them at bay.
It's good util as well from Westmelon. Just doesn't overcommit. Drops the grenades. Drops the molly. I love the sticker on Amelia's gun.
That's cute.
The little bow on the Dignitas Hollow. That's fantastic. But yeah, Westmelon just dropping the molly and the nade. Just keeps them back. Gives them even more space to scale in towards short. .3-0. Blistering start yet again for Lynn Vision. That's going to be the mentality of this entire series, isn't it? Just push, get aggressive, get in the face of Rare Atom where they haven't been feeling themselves individually. It's the perfect opportunity for Lynn Vision to strike again and again and again.
It's always been the way Lynn Vision play, I think, when it comes to domestic. Anytime we've covered them over the last few years in the kind of ESL Challenger Asia Pacific, Lynn Vision are always the team that will put that pressure on and play like the better team, like they know they're the favorite team. They're more than happy to just overwhelm you, out-frag you. They know they can do it. I think the years of experience they've had playing now against a lot of higher tier competition has added that extra layering of composure to them. They're not necessarily just going to burst out on top of you. There's a lot more control to it. Watching a game of them on Anubis where they would just run mid every single round. Amelia normally at the helm of it. More conventional now. So they've reached quite high on the global standings. Like their compatriots in Tyloo.
This one's a lot more quiet. Lynn Vision hoping that Rare Atom are going to get active again and make a mistake. That hasn't happened. Smoke comes in at a good time. Lee Han can move over. Actually goes in towards car. So a different change of position. Also to maybe hear if players scarper away from upper tunnels. You can hear the info, or maybe you can hear this jump smoke being thrown by Zaka. 20 seconds. They've got to get into B somehow. And again, it's this Child King Lee Hang duo. Child King finds the first. Molly will force him out into the open. Can't deal with him. And now you got to get by Lee Hang. But Call Me Sue yet again hits another headshot. This guy is just unbelievable at finding the most important kills. 3-on-3. Job is not done yet, but it's made easier by placing the bomb down.
Zaka takes the forward line with the AWP as well. He's looking for targets. Sees one on that cross. A repos as well. Decent setup, utility. There's flashbangs for the CTs. Kit as well, no smoke. Flashbangs go out, Zaka. No issues with that shot, and Amelia tracks the falling player. Summer's over, autumn begins, and Kaze will get one on his way out. Lynn Vision playing tight with the clock there. That was a very scary situation. 17 seconds when they move out from the tunnels. And Chalking's staying alive. He's taking a player down. He's being a nuisance. You think that he's done enough to burn that clock down. It's gotten to that sub 10-second mark, and there's still one player in the site. But Call Me Sue, as you mentioned, big kill on the Li Hang really gives him that chance. The bomb's able to crush. You can see it hits 9 seconds when Zaka starts running over. Way too close to call, but they still get it done.
This is now 3 rounds out of 4 in total that Call Me Sue has had a really important kill that has won Lynn Vision the entire round. Impact felt. And definitely needs to be spoken about. Zaka fires 2 AWP bullets. They both connect on Tiger, who's yet to find a kill so far in this map. Having a really rough go of it. On Dust 2, Summer is going to be punished. Kaze's found 2. Eventually traded, and Call Me Sue's got rid of Kaze and Child King again. I'm going to call that 4 rounds out of 5, where he's completely swung the round in Lynn Vision's favour.
Yes, if there's any HLTV rating cells out there, Call Me Sue currently feels like he's pumping up the round swing number. Oh, even better with that kill there. That's got round swing written all over it. 7-1 is Mr. Sue. Amelia here again going on to some Mortal track, like he did on the map 1. He was 10 for 0 at one point. Actually almost gets Zaka killed then. Luckily, 5-7 from Summer doesn't find its mark. Tiger and Kaze, double AWP. Is that going to be the difference maker? I sure hope it will be.
You hope it will be, considering how slow Lynn Vision have been playing. So by having 2 AWPs, in theory, you feel like that will be the right remedy. Lynn Vision thinking about going long late. The AWPs have vacated the scene instead. It's just Li Hang tucked in pit, completely alone and isolated. He now knows they're here. While he goes too deep, there isn't going to be a boost up over the box to see him. But the trade is immediate out of Star 8.
Good trade. Kaze is still on the site, and there is rotations as well. Control established. Zaka will move over with his AWP. We get this head-to-head versus Kaze. He's normally pretty good at these sliver angle shots. Oh, run boost. Oh, he got deleted. Oh my goodness. That's so tricky for Zaka to hit too. Yeah, he barely had feet on the floor, and he's already scoped in hitting the shot. I'd love to see that back from Zaka's POV. That was a thing of beauty. He's even ready for the push from Child King. Tiger arrives, but misses his chance onto Star 8. Swinging wide for the fences, and no luck to be had.
Well, that's one way to get Kaze off the sliver angle. Just run boost, hit the shot. Kaze has to hit an audacious flick to pluck Zaka out of the sky. Can't do it. Oh, do we get it from his POV? No, but that is
it's the second
instantaneous. Instantaneous from Zaka.
That's crazy. That's Akadia play to watch, baby.
Fun idea. They drop the decoys to fake that the AWP's going to fire off, and then you hope that they peek into the angle after the shot. And then Zaka can actually reveal it was all $50 of investment well spent, but that doesn't happen. Only 1 rifle, 4 rare atom. And Lynn Vision know the money isn't amazing, and Summer has committed a big crime by killing Kaze.
Friend aside. Manslaughter.
Can't Tiger. Make your deagle work. Oh, that was the opportunity. And then punished immediately by Westmelon. You can't miss those. Li Hang will at least find one on Call Me Sue, but
almost.
Zaka gets a collab.
That would have been nice to watch.
7-0.
The melon has seen his target. He hunts now. Child
He
King,
went west.
tucked into the corner. The melon is patient, creeping ever closer. His prey ready, but not able to stop as the headshot comes through Lynn Vision. It is an R-rated map because this is a slaughterhouse. Rare Atom are struggling to find anything in this series.
Think about the way they've approached rounds as well. They've had that double push in towards upper tunnels. They've had the double B set up. They've had triple long. And they've still just been shut down at every single available opportunity. Don't think Zaka saw many players there cross over towards B, but he's still going to hold and remove Tiger. Tiger has had a shocking game on Dust 2. And the AWP was trusted into his hands over Kaze in this round. And he comes up short. There's that double push again. And yet again, it is Call Me Sue with another multi-kill.
Yeah, it's like Rare Atom are getting desperate now, going for these different aggressive plays, just trying to come up with some sort of solution. But Lynn Vision playing such well-structured CS. They've always got to play ready for any of these moves. We saw it with the Amelia kill when the long push came out from Starry. Like, even on the half-buy rounds, they're ready for any sort of nonsense. This one, Call Me Sue, just catches two pushing. Zach is ready because he sees no AWP. Like, when Tiger's had the scout or the AWP and has been mid, he has been aggressive in taking that fight. So when you don't see anyone peeking you there, Zach is like, all right, AWPs must be coming from a different position. Let's take that fight. Let's take the risk, see if it's there. Call Me Sue is just running around DMing. Kaze just trying to hold onto his gun, and it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
Call Me Sue the MVP of Dust 2. Categorically. It would take a ridiculous effort for someone to overthrow him. Rare Atom, call a pause. Finally.
Hey guys, things are not going well right now. We might need to just take a moment.
You've won 2 rounds in the series.
It's all right. We're only 32 rounds in. Wait, no, that must doesn't add up. We're like 23. We might not even get 32 rounds.
Oh dear. Hero M4 on Lee Hang. Everyone else on pistols.
Nice.
And there we go.
Yeah. One dig in AWP to get things started. Oh,
and Amelia has robbed the AWP.
Not very nice. It's cruel, isn't it? Where's Lee hang out? He's got the rifle. He's in short, so chance for Rare Atom to maybe, with the lesser weaponry, make it work.
Maybe not.
Gun fall down?
I mean, what can you even do against that? He jiggles. Westmelon, he's ready. One click of the mouse. Instantaneous headshot. And now they're going to go into mid to B again. It's completely the right call. There is no one here directly for Rare Atom. It's just Child King. Call Me Sue now has now seen him. Westmelon's also dealt with Summer. You know that Child King's just gone in towards tunnels. Surely that's been combed over. They're even spraying him. He's scared. But he will secure Call Me Sue. 3v3. Amelia has to hold on towards middle here.
It's in a good position to deal with this. Teammates taking contact from window as well to try and bait this. And Amelia swings. Perfect time. Oh, he's a headshot demon. It looks like aim lock. He's that good. And then here you are, Child King. I'm sorry. Nice kill. You don't even have time to win this round, and Westmoreland won't even allow you in. Starts well with good dig from Tiger and nice forward push from Child King, but it's just these small things that aren't enough. It's the entire package from Lynn Vision that is just on a whole nother level.
It's genuinely scary how good Amelia's first bullet accuracy is.
Crazy.
I mean, Westmoreland showed his prowess in that round too. Tiger doesn't see Zaka. I know he's here and locked in.
The shot. Tiger needs this. Oh, come on.
And he's out of there.
And then Vision are out long. They've got control.
At least our Atom have pushed upper tunnels, because that means the rotates can come over quite quickly. This feels actually pretty good considering all the circumstances.
You kind of want that AWP.
They're going to disrespect this smoke.
Flash out. Nice from Summer. Oh, he doubles down as well. Zaka and Westmoreland trade back with kills of their own, and Westmoreland continues to prowl forward, but caught off by the angle, and Tiger removes his counterpart. Big round from Tiger as he gets that final kill as well. They're at him. They're not going to go out of this half wanting. They finally get their first round.
Yeah, good reaction there from Rare Atom. They know that Lynn Vision are going to disrespect this smoke, so they immediately use it to their advantage. They just double swing through the CT smoke. They get set up with a flashbang. They then can put Tiger on the angle to look deep to counter out Zaka and Call Me Sue. Great work, a lovely little response out of Rare Atom. The issue is that response might have come in a little bit too late.
He has managed to avoid Tiger with a little creep to the left side. Is this support from Summer? Is a flashbang coming out? Westmoreland, she's going to throw the molly. Stuck at the spread, Tiger. It's a tiny little window of safety. But now he's stuck. Well, that is uncomfortable. But there's no way to actually make any problems for him. Got a second molly, that would have been brilliant, but no. It's messed up his mid to B smoke.
That is less than ideal, because the idea was that the fake mid to B would come in and then you immediately go tunnels, and now you can't go tunnels because the mid to B smoke hasn't worked. So Amelia decides to go in towards short instead. Zaka holding in case Child King peeks. 35 seconds. Yet again, Lynn Vision leaving it late.
A little bit more time this time. Child King goes wanting. Amelia in middle. Can't control the shots, but it doesn't matter. B's fallen. And Amelia gets away as well. Even better. You can just disengage now. There's been some good damage done onto 3 of these players. And you're desperate for the round, so you're giving this a look in. Surely you are. Oh, they're not.
Doesn't look like it.
Maybe some of that damage unconfirmed. And not a lot of utility to get it done, but it stings to have to save. Double digits for Lynn Vision. Half's not even over yet.
This could be better than the 10-2 half they posted on Ancient. Starry knows his fate. I'm so impressed by Lynn Vision, and I suppose I'm really disappointed by Rare Atom, but in the same breath, I don't really know what they could have done differently, because they've just been getting completely destroyed. Just individually, they have not been at the same level, even in the same league as Lynn Vision this best of 3.
Third player picks up the AWP. It's Summer this time. Just anchor down that B bomb site. Like, even when they've got 2 players present, it's not enough to keep this Lynn Vision team at bay. floating towards A. In a good position should this be a short play.
Nice nade. Feels like it is going to be an A play, but they're also going to add an element towards long, which will pull the AWPer at some point, you feel. Kaze, such an important moment for him to come alive.
Wait for the time to strike. Daxon come through short first. No, out through long they go. Kaze able to hold on for one, but you imagine this trade's got to be coming soon. Yeah, swing will be out there. The AWP not going to be the one that swings. It's Lihang that's trying to keep this long part at bay. Tiger dealing with the short players, but can't connect the shot. And now the pressure's on. Being pincered from both sides, but all the shots come through for the CTs. In an instant, Rare Atom will repeat success of Ancient, if you want to call it success, as it's another 10-2 half.
This is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes, and you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. You're the new MC, you got the remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring the roof down. Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. Feet. Show me you got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Feet, this is a shakedown.
A very dominant affair so far in this series in general for Lynn Vision. They've now posted 10-2 halves across both of these maps. Rare Atom struggling, floundering, and more importantly, needing a pistol. Their first pistol in this series. Let's see if they can grab it on the T side.
Real with you, I don't think a pistol makes a difference here. Envision could sleepwalk their way into their series win, it feels, at this point. Amelia was forced off long early. Just keeping an eye on things. A chunky utility here. Smoke, flash, and HE for 2 players. They've gone for that in lieu of kits. There goes the first one. Keeps looking up to see if he can catch that smoke coming over, but it's not coming just yet. There's one on Shark King. Adam just poking and prodding. Maybe just fighting mids where they get success. Yes, Lihang and Kaze, a killer piece. In the start, perhaps that first pistol, unless Amelia and Westmelon have something to say, kills a piece, but the scaling now comes. Amelia spotted. Has to fall back. The bomb site will be taken.
Best chance they've had around in a while, Rare Atom. 3v3, Westmelon is already on these boxes and he creeps in close. I'm not sure they're aware of this. Child King peeks out, but Westmelon doesn't capitalize on it. And Summer will get rid of Call Me Sue. There we go. Rare Atom going through the motions. Westmelon cannot find a kill. He's trying his damnedest, but every single bullet isn't connecting. And now time is such a limiting factor. There's no kit. And therefore, I don't think they're going to have the chance to be able to do this. Rare Atom will get their first pistol of the series.
It's a start. It's a start. Oh, everyone dying. You're forcing this. You're so forcing this if you're Lynn Vision. 10-3
They were
up.
forcing it anyway.
Everyone's dead. Not gonna force? Okay. Okay, they are. Good. No? Yes. Really dropped the scout. She's rocking a USP. Okay, needs to be given 5-7. So Zaka gets a little bit extra money for the future AWP.
Oh, they are crunching onto tunnels really quickly. 3 players here outside of it for Rare Atom. 3 players were here for Lynn Vision. And that's the round done and dusted. Okay, this scoreline's going to look a little bit more competitive at the moment. And remember, it wasn't quite 10-2, but Rare Atom were down 10-5 on Ancient against Nomads. They're able to force that into overtime. They've definitely got resilience. It's just whether they're going to be able to do it on a consistent basis against a Lynn Vision that is showing no mercy.
Yeah, I'll wait until I see the first gun round before I decide to believe in the Rare Atom comeback. Would be something if they could. You know, this can now set up to be a 5-10 position, which doesn't feel anywhere near as bad. And that first gun round comes through. You win that, and yeah, we're within 4, so structure is there. Don't want to expend too much looking for these final 2 players. I don't think what they've got is really worth losing what you have over. But if you can get them without casualty, then it's absolutely fine. Oh, nice shot from Zaka. It's just a Mach 10 that's lost, so no harm, no foul.
And Lynn Vision lost everything, so it's not like there's going to be anything too dangerous in round 15. Nice try on the tunnels push, but good accountability by Rare Atom. They know that Lynn Vision are probably going to pull something out the hat quite quickly, especially being up so many rounds, so they just wait patiently. The Starry Deagle is quite dangerous, but I doubt it's going to be consequential. That molly had extinguished, and then he took another tick of damage. And he's still able to get rid of Summer, or at least nearly. 1 HP for Summer. Lee Hang is now feeling the brunt of it. And he's going to get charged down by a USP. Call Me Sue. Or straight into his crosshairs. It shouldn't be this scary, especially with the bomb down. Everything's okay. It's fine.
Be nice if you can get a couple of kills, though. It's all extra money. Zaka finding that one means he's well on the way to his AWP into the next round. They've lost track of Summer. This is now Operation Kill Summer. Sounds like a Christmas movie. Zaka's Frosty the Snowman. Not a good environment for a man made of snow. Dust too. But $7,000 in the bank means that AWP, as promised, comes through. Khalil dropped over. It's a freebie for somebody. The true test for Rare Atom to see if they have the chops to come back into this game. Being down, devastating result.
Oh, fast out long. It works out brilliantly for Summer. Is he able to track the spray? No, it's Amelia with the Mac 10 of all weapons to get that trade. 4v4. Counter smoke dropped by Lynn Vision. And where is your AWP player? Zaka is still in mid. It's Tiger that's trying to find someone over the top of these smokes, but he won't find anything. No one is giving him an opportunity.
Vision have had a good line in the middle. They've seen nothing, and now it's clear from Amelia means that they know that nothing short is clear. Amelia is actually looking to try and maybe catch off Lee Hang. Can't find that timing. You can see there was a hint at it. Lee Hang might just get caught by Call Me Sue anyway. No? Okay. Not sure how that goes that way. And now Zaka should be ready for this, but still, Lee Hang is causing problems. Lee Hang's winning this round by himself. And Amelia has to do the same thing if they want to win this one, but Tiger holds that cross. What a disaster in middle.
I don't know how they don't kill Lee Hang, to be honest. There were so many opportunities. Call Me Sue had the easiest of the lot. But what a round from Lee Hang. Thought Lee Hang was going to be the decision maker on Ancient. Turns out Dust 2, specifically on the T side, is right in his wheelhouse. Just crazy couple of kills. They just kept going one by one because of the narrow choke point. Lynn Vision will be able to reinvest because of the loss bonus, but this was 10-2, and I was going to say they've yet to post a round here on this CT side. Zaka starts off proceedings on Tiger, and he wants even more, but Kaze says no.
Secondary Alfrey able to pick it up. The CT Molly missed too. Looked like it landed on the roof. I'm not sure how that happened. The roof was on fire. Amelia that now picks up the scoped weapon. Choo-choo set up from the defenders on either extremity. As you can see from the mini-map, we're at him with a bomb. Largely at B. Westmelon and Call Me Sue. Another smoke and an incendiary available to them. Oh, but Summer finding Westmelon, Call Me Sue. Hero of the first half, fully blind, can't get a thing done.
They come back into this. Really nice timing on that swing. In middle. I mean, Summer will eventually fall, but he's done his job. He's got rid of half of the B defense, and then the only other player remaining on B was Call Me Sue with an MP9. Really easy just to remove him with a couple of pieces of utility and numbers. From 10-2 to 10-7, it's now 5 on the bounce. Amelia will at least keep the AWP so he can give to Zaka. And this was also an opening kill in the round for Lynn Vision. A 4v5 where Rare Atom, it only gets worse by one player. And by that point, it's completely inconsequential that Summer falls. Oh, they all died, but it's okay because they got so much money. However, I didn't expect them all to die there in mids.
Yeah, we'll give you the money somewhat honest. Vision continuing to be able to invest. Basically the same buy they had last round, in fact. Alright, Tiger Gonna take the spawn, take a peek. All flash, fires off the shot, doesn't quite hit the mark. Definitely a scary moment where it could have. Now just going through the motions of taking the map control on the T side.
Envision have completely changed up their game plan. They're not being aggressive. They're actually giving Rare Atom a little bit of respect. They decided that they want to fight them on these bomb sites pretty directly. Zaka, you feel, is going to be instrumental here in the next 30 seconds because he is over towards long. He's got the coverage from Amelia, which means he can directly look in towards short. But he has to be the only one really here defending this because Starry is so paranoid about a mid to B. Zaka's just dropped a smoke and moved back. That's not going to stop Rare Atom.
They break it. They start to commit. So yeah, they're just going to scale out 30 seconds. Zaka holds the slither angle, going to see if he can get a shot. Misses the flick onto the first. Falls back, looking for it again. Can't find the kill. The bomb will be allowed to go down. A flashbang to see if they can remove this lurker, but look at where Summer is at. Not budging at all. And when he hears that flash, he thinks, okay, that's my cue. Oh, Rare Atom surely have this locked in. Summer, freebie, now starts to move out. Cheeky little flashbang to swing will be removed by Amelia. His teammates have to scale out through CT. Doesn't feel comfortable. Tiger looking for the fight, but it's Westmelon that's fighting them, and time's ticking, but they all fall in half a second. Everyone's down. The bomb's being defused. How did that go so terribly wrong?
Because they're so worried about long. In actual fact, it comes back to bite them, right? Because Summer gets the kill. Amelia turns from the flashbang, grabs the fight back, and suddenly all of Rare Atom are so tunnel visioned in over at long. And the players can just come up from CT. Westmelon arrives. They just completely lose sight of the bigger picture of the rounds. They're so paranoid about removing Amelia. What a disastrous afterplant from Rare Atom. They didn't give themselves any room to breathe. They were hoping that long flank was more than enough. It wasn't.
Spree of rounds broken. It was a 10-1 position that Lynn Vision were in. Adam got 6 in a row to actually bring it within a competitive position, but that round, break the chain. Double layering here. If Lehan goes around that corner, we'll be in trouble. Smokes exchanged. Sorry, it's not always the most conventional spot for the cache of HEs.
I kind of love it,
Yeah.
though. It's gonna work out quite well. Catch. Double flashbangs also set up. Starry brilliantly. The spray just completely eviscerates them, and he keeps going back for more. He wasn't only juggling all of these grenades, he was also dealing out death. Zaka then gets on the line for Kaze. And for Lee Hang, this is now an impossible 1v3. Can't even get by the AWPer. 12-7, 5 series points, 5 grand final points for Lynn Vision. All they need is one more round and they win the whole tournament.
Oh, it's such a cool spray from Starry. Check that back. The instant second headshot, and then even that third one is onto the dome of a player in the smoke. Holy. Lethal impact from Starry, a position that often gets Molotoved. So surprising to see one not land on his spot. That would have disrupted him completely. Oh, look at the money. Look at the money, Brandon. 1900, 1900, 1900.
It doesn't feel good, does it? They were on such a good streak building back in, and then it was just that Amelia after plant round for Rare Atom. It just all falls apart. They haven't really got the money or the finances to be able to do anything. Now it just gets even worse, and now you've just got to sit in it in silence, thinking about how this has gone so disastrously wrong. 13-2 on Ancient. It looks a lot more competitive on Dust too. However, you're on the brink of losing 2-0, and then you got to go and play this opponent again in a few hours.
Yeah, at least they get to sleep between it, I think. So, you know, that's something, at least.
Does it all end on B?
I mean, with Tech 9s, you don't have a lot of options. Don't want to go long, let me tell you. So start out the round with the standard sort of control, and perhaps a mid to B finish is going to be the play. And then Vision happy to keep 2 players rooted in B. Starry close by middle has a Heechee, so if this mid to B smoke does go down, he'll be in position to break that. They might just go fast off it. We're getting ready to be deployed on either side. Starry need a flash. Now he drops that Heechee. Can they get past? His spray will deal with them, so no. Answer is West Mountain swings out, goes down after 1. Still have Call Me Sue in the sight, and it is done. It's Starry with 3 to end it. Lynn Vision, it felt inevitable. Rare Atom clawed their way back into that map, but the 2-0 is secured. And for Lynn Vision, that means they secure a spot in the ECL Season 50 Asia Pacific Finals.
Yeah, really important for